Hi, my name is Dawn, and I am going to explain the differences between legal and ethical obligations of the responsible citizen speaker and a demagogue. So, there are legal obligations that are set with laws, and ethical obligations are those that are based on morals and personal conscience. This means that legal obligations are defined by the government, and ethical obligations are based more on an individual's own sense of right and wrong. Legal obligations are typically enforced by a punishment or something like that. Ethical obligations, however, are not. If you break some sort of legal obligation, you could face a penalty or a fine or even be imprisoned. If you break ethical obligation, on the other hand, there would not be any punishment like that. However, your credibility could be ruined. Legal obligations typically are clear-cut. It's you can't do this, you can't do that. An ethical obligation would just be subject to interpretation, basically more of a personal value or a personal belief, and it could vary. Legal obligations are typically binding on the citizen or the person. An ethical obligation would be different. Basically, you're not bound to those. It'd be up to the person whether they wanted to adhere or not. The legal obligations relate to specific behaviors. Ethical obligations are basically a more broader range. Basically, it would be based on your principles, your honesty, your fairness, and your respect. When it comes to demagogues, basically they are, more known for using deceit and manipulation and empty words. It seems like they will, manipulate their audiences by provoking strong emotional responses. They rarely offer much in service and constructive thinking. And they also appeal to darker emotions. However, they use tactics and promote their own selfish interest. And it does seem as if there are offenses to their actions. It looks like if you were the president, you could face impeachable offenses. So I guess depending on how severely the crime was, what the offense would be, but that is likely to be the difference.